Welcome back with us here at Live 5 News as we continue to track really this massive storm system that's finally moving through the area. Decent squall line of storms pushing closer and closer really to the center of the low country right now. This is a live look outside right outside of our station, zooming into the American flag there. You can see it is still flying high and proud out there, but it's almost flat. That just shows you how strong this wind is as this line moves into the area. And this is actually wind right ahead of the main line. It's not even made it here in West Ashley yet. You can see where that live look outside is, but the main line is just off to the west there. But you can even just draw with your finger how straight of a line this storm system is currently making. Thankfully, one thing that we're not seeing are red boxes, tornado warnings. So that is something to be thankful for, but still damaging wind. Really packing a punch out there right now. You can see severe thunderstorm warnings up and down the low country. This will continue at least for the next hour, I'd say, maybe even 30 minutes. We'll keep an eye on things. The system is moving fast, but like I said, it's packing a punch. Wind, that's what we're expecting this main impact to be, and that is exactly what is happening. Look at all of these reports. These are all individual separate tree down reports. This is also why we have a lot of power outage reports coming in really everywhere across the low country. The wind just packing a punch. Those power lines cannot keep up with that. Also with trees coming down. You can see the wind ahead of this. Once again, you can almost draw the line where the front is, where that main line, that main squall line is on the screen. 30-mile-per-hour wind speed. But look at our gusts. We actually just had a gust at the airport about 20 minutes ago. Almost 70 miles per hour. That is extreme wind. That's why we really went into that code red on the bridges that we were just talking about. You can see our winds still gusting into the 40s and 50s across the area. The good news is we're working closer to the back end of this storm system. As early as 6:30, we could be drying out for a good portion of the area. Now, that doesn't mean the wind is going anywhere. The wind is going to stick around. It will die down, but it's still going to stay breezy overnight and even into tomorrow morning. And that continues to remain the main threat with this storm system, really just walloping the area. Can't say that enough. Kind of a rare event, especially for January here in the low country with all of these reports. Still have a tornado threat, even though we're not seeing any warnings at the moment. That doesn't mean we're out of the woods. Flooding, very low chance since the system is moving so fast across the area. It's really the wind that is the main issue with this storm system. So we're sticking with our high wind warning up and down our coastline. You can see that dark brown color here. That's winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour, and we've actually jumped above that. So really verifying with that warning here from the National Weather Service. Let's talk about our gusts, though. Like I mentioned, in the next hour or so, really what you're seeing right now in the next hour, it's going to be the highest in terms of our wind gusts here. Into the evening, the next few hours, these will die down. So some good news there. Even by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, gusts back into the 20s. Still a bit breezy out there, even behind this storm system. And by tomorrow evening, things really dying down into the teens. Look at these temperatures. This is also fuel for storm activity, instability. This is what helps out really with all of those ingredients in the atmosphere, creating these severe thunderstorms. Look at these temperatures, 60s to 70s across the area. We are so warm outside. It is really helping with fueling the atmosphere. We're 20 degrees warmer up in Moncks Corner compared to this time yesterday. So once again, best bet, stay indoors this evening. Your planner for the night by 9-10 o'clock. We should be out of the woods and dry, so some good news there. Overnight temperatures eventually cooling off, actually getting a little chilly in some spots for tomorrow morning. Back to normal, back to winter here in the low country for your Wednesday. Highs tomorrow only in the mid-50s, so on the cooler side. Hard to believe we're in the 70s right now, but we are back to our normal January here in the low country tomorrow. Temperatures warming up again on Friday. We could see another round of storms, probably not as strong, actually definitely not as strong as what we're seeing right now, but still some gusty storms possible for Friday. The weekend looking cooler, nice sunny in the 50s. Let's talk about traffic right now. Once again, that major issue out there. This was just a while ago. I wanted to show you this here. This is what we're talking about with that entrapment, that 18-wheeler, tractor trailer, whatever you might call it. You can see it flipped on the side. That's the actual wind lifting up this truck and flipping it to the side. So that's why we say you shouldn't be outside, and that's also why I believe the city of Charleston has noted that we are in that code red right now with our bridge bridges. If you are heading out, you're doing so really on your own accord. I don't recommend that whatsoever. And at the moment, we're still shut down on the Ravenel Bridge in both directions.
Thank you, Stephanie, and she'll be back to explain even more here pretty soon. You probably heard about NASA's plans to send a crewed mission to Mars in the near